When greeted with the opportunity for advancement, many of us will naturally respond that this is a goal. Unfortunately, having goals is the easy part, which, without the assistance of a plan, tend to go unrealized. Having established the goal of advancement, usually when working with someone for the first time, it is with speed that opportunities for improvement are identified. In fact, once recognized, the focus is usually biased toward easy gains. Exploiting these targeted areas of change, the low-hanging fruit is seized. After yielding meaningful gains, a sense of can-do is achieved. This leads to additional incremental gain, with the result being the creation of an appetite for further discovery and a search for self-improvement. Armed with our plan, we will have a much higher likelihood of success if we manage our own expectations, knowing certain impediments will occur along the way. Change is something rarely embraced. It is practically synonymous with inconvenience. This is an area in which our guests may quickly become aware that something isn't quite right. They will sense our displeasure with the ever-present awkward nature of the institution of change, particularly if we disagree with its merits. Nothing seems to spoil the mood of the moment quite like someone who just took a large bite of the negativity apple. And this is all happening just as our guests are supposed to be enjoying their moment. In fact, our office is our theater, our desk our stage. Marks and timing, everyone. As professionals earning as we do, we owe them all possible consideration. Let's give them a show, one that they enjoy. Having considered these possibilities, we have our attitude in check. We are not telegraphing our displeasure with being asked to consider a new idea. We are in control of our emotions, and we realize some initial positive impact resulting from the implementation of the change. We are now beginning to see the creation of new habits. Habits, however, particularly early on, can quickly change course for the worse. Let's say, for example, that we have recently adopted the usage of an initial guest interview to reset the clock, establish rapport and credibility, and verify the accuracy of the information presented. Or let's say we have begun using robust column architecture in our menus. It's a busy day, however, and everyone is literally bum rushing their deals back to us. Perhaps we feel these two areas or others of our process can be forsaken to the pursuit of expediency. Maybe we even get out of the chaos with some results intact. Unfortunately, our habits may have just regressed, and by the end of it all, we may be uncertain to what we should attribute our earlier gains. Before long, we are left with damaged confidence that benefits no one. It isn't until we possess the conviction of identity to the newfound process that we will enjoy all of the shelter provided by our newly acquired sound business practices. Once we have reached this level of commitment to our process, we will not be deterred from its implementation. We are wise, however, to realize that the forces of persuasion will always be at our door, attempting to divert us from our plan, tempting us to dip our toes into the pool of mediocrity. In service to all of our guests, once discovered, we will commit to sound business practices. That commitment will carry us through inconvenience to habit and ultimately to our identity. The most successful of our peers will not divert from their mission. Lastly, we will also find assistance via an objective. Leadership through service will serve as our guidepost. After all, if we have the best interests of all of our guests in mind, internal and external, everything else will take care of itself. Our colleagues will enjoy a much more productive working environment, and our customers will delight in a far better ownership experience. Think about it. Good luck and good selling.